Prosecutors say the children lack a basic knowledge of life.
Our 10 News reporter Jeff Lasky is live in the newsroom. And Jeff, the evidence we've all been hearing about seems clear-cut, but this could actually be an incredibly difficult challenge for the DA.
Yes, Stephen, Lindsay, first of all, just think of the sheer amount of evidence that these investigators and prosecutors have to go through. And then with each of these heartbreaking accusations, finding out if there's enough evidence for a separate charge. And I actually spoke with a well-known lawyer who says one of the biggest challenges they're going to face is simply trying to have basic conversations with these children.
But it's so shocking, you just take a step back, not as an attorney, but as a human being.
Jan Ronis has seen a lot in his 5 decades as a lawyer, but never has he seen anything like this.
This is, from an attorney's point of view, is unprecedented.
Besides the horrifying physical conditions in which the kids were kept, today the district attorney detailed their stunted development.
Supposedly homeschooled, the children lack a basic knowledge of life. Many of the children didn't know what a police officer was.
Imagine trying to get key information and evidence from a child who's not even had a basic child's education. So before the prosecutors can really start the debriefing process, Riverside County has to figure out basic questions about how to take care of these kids.
Psychologists, psychiatrists, medical personnel, dentistry, they hadn't been to a dentist. Who's going to house these children? How do you get them back to full strength? It's going to be a social service challenge of unprecedented proportions.
Only then can the real debriefing begin. But the prosecutors will have to figure out how to get the victims to share what happened. After all, the children were so terrified, today it was revealed even one of the 2 who escaped chose to return.
That sibling eventually turned back, became frightened and turned back, and went back into the house.
I'm sitting there thinking, these children are so slavishly dutiful to their parents and obedient. Are they going to be cooperative?
You can get a sense of just how massive the effort will be to put this case together. But take a moment to think about it from the other side. Can you imagine being a defense lawyer, a public defender, who gets the call to handle this case? I'm working on that part of the story for 10 News at 6. Live in the newsroom, Jeff Lasky, 10 News.